Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Sharielle if you're new, and if you're returning, thank you for coming back. I know I'm not the only person feeling like this because it's something about this new batch, this new generation of beauticians that they're just missing the plot. And that's why I had to make this video. Bring back professional beauticians. And I'll get into my issue with them after my intro. When I'm talking about beauticians, I'm mainly talking about hairstylists, braiders, lash techs, and nail techs. And no, obviously this is not all beauticians. There are amazing beauticians out there, but there are a lot that are disappointing. And that's why I have to talk about this, because their Instagram will look really good. They'll have the classic grass backdrop with the neon lights. Everything is aesthetically pleasing. But what has happened to customer service? And I can just really say this as a collective. We're tired of subpar service for premium prices. I don't mind paying the cost. I even tip well, but what we're getting in return is not worth what we're spending our hard-earned money on, and that's not fair to us. And I have three main issues with these new beauticians that are just doing a lousy job, that are making the rest of you guys look bad. My first issue are the policies. You've got late fees, squeeze-in fees, no kids, come washed, blow-dried, detangled, no guests, no jewelry. And yes, I'm exaggerating with the no jewelry, but that does bring me into the sponsor of this video, which is Ana Luisa. Ana Luisa is a high-quality, sustainable jewelry brand, and I have on their pieces right now. What I love about their brand is that all of the designs are timeless, detailed, and they don't tarnish. So if you wear your jewelry in the shower, you get caught in the rain, you wash your hands, you go swimming, your ears, your neck, your wrist, nothing will turn green. Right now, I have on the Soline earrings, and I also have on the Colson gold cuff. What I really like about these earrings is that they complement my ears. Because I have smaller ears and smaller earlobes, sometimes finding decorative earrings can make my ears look kind of dumb or silly. So these really complement them. I love the dynamic shape, and I also love the diamond encrusted detail in these earrings. Another amazing perk of buying from Ana Luisa when it comes to their earrings is that the posts in the back are very long, and their earrings all have metal backs. I cannot stand when earrings have silicone or rubber backs because they're hard to put on. Because Ana Luisa has long posts and metal backs, they're easy to put on, and they're long nail or nail friendly in general. Ana Luisa has many styles. They come in gold, they come in silver, and some of them come with both of the metals mixed. And they also do offer solid gold designs as well. And this is the perfect time to shop because it's the holidays. We have many gifts to get. And if you're interested in purchasing some jewelry for yourself or someone you love, I have the link in my description below. You definitely should check them out because I love them. Like, I would not be advertising if I didn't like their stuff. So let's talk about the Colson gold cuff a little more. I grew up wearing gold jewelry, and I definitely had gold bracelets as a child and a teenager. And what I love about this is that it's a more sophisticated version of that. When I wear this, it upgrades any outfit that I have on and just gives it that last touch that it needs. And with this bracelet and all jewelry in general with Ana Luisa, it comes with a 2-year warranty, which we love. And all orders that are in the US come with free shipping. We love free shipping over here, less money that we have to spend. And not only that, the packaging is so cute. So if you're interested in buying jewelry for yourself or someone you love for whatever occasion, it doesn't have to just be the holidays, definitely click the link in my description below. But let's get back into these outrageous policies from these beauticians. Nowadays, when I'm booking with especially a hairstylist or a braider, I have to read the terms like it's a legal document. I feel like I'm reading and signing a contract how many things are in it. And yes, I understand from a service provider's POV that certain clients need stuff to be outlined to eliminate confusion, but some of this stuff is really insane. And my biggest pet peeve with one of the policies is the late fee policy. Not because I'm late, but because there's no reversal if the stylist is late. A lot of the times these new stylists are late, or they're just cleaning up, or they're not even finished with the person before you and you have to wait. And it's like, I have to pay $15 or $20 if I'm late or not ready, but you don't give me $10 or $15 or $20 off if you're not ready or if you're late. And that's not fair. And another policy that's silly to me is the squeeze-in fee, because a lot of times it's not really a squeeze-in. I get if you're booked or busy most of the time or on a certain day, and you do let somebody book with you and it's really an inconvenience, so they should pay like that $35 squeeze-in fee. But if somebody cancels on you and you're charging me $35 additional when I'm refilling your book, refilling that time slot, that's not a squeeze-in fee, and I don't agree with that. And I personally have been with quite a few hairstylists and nail techs, but this girl on TikTok, she is definitely the ultimate chair hopper, so she can elaborate a little better than I can on how ridiculous these policies can be.
These are my pet peeves as a professional chair hopper. I done got my hair done by a whole bunch of in a whole bunch of different cities in a whole bunch of different states, so I feel like I'm qualified to tell y'all my pet peeves and help y'all work on y'all First pet peeve, this is like a nationwide pet peeve. I can't stand who don't wash hair. I do have a suggestion though for that. I feel like you should just raise your price by $5 to $10. I don't mind paying the extra $5 to $10 to get my hair washed. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But I also don't like when I have to add it on to the service, because everybody booking sites not the same. Some people booking sites is confusing. You miss clicking the check mark. Now you go in an appointment with your hair dirty. Now talking about, oh, I can't do your hair. Like, no, just wash everybody's hair. 2, I can't stand whose policy is that you have to text them the day before your appointment to confirm your appointment if you sent the deposit. If I sent the deposit, that means my appointment is secure. If I'm not coming to my appointment, I'm probably going to let you know so that I can transfer that to the next appointment. This should have been number 1, actually. I do not like cash only payments. It's 2024. The deposit that you want me to send you is most of the time on Apple Pay, on Cash App, on Zelle, on PayPal, on Venmo. Why can't you accept the payment on Cash App, on Zelle, on PayPal, on Venmo? When you're an entrepreneur, when you're selling things online, whatever, people do chargebacks. But I just feel like you're supposed to make it the most convenient for your client to pay you. Get a payment processor.
And another policy that I really don't agree with are these low-key texturist policies. You cannot discriminate or say you don't do somebody's hair in its natural state and call yourself a hairstylist or call yourself a hair braider. It doesn't matter the kink or the texture or whatever. When it comes to somebody's hair, they should not be turned away. And there's this TikTok I saw of this girl who got turned away by a hairstylist. She didn't say it was because of her hair texture, but I low-key know it's because the hairstylist didn't want to do her hair in its natural state.
I'm gonna cry. Hold up, because you will not believe what it took to get here. I didn't know any stylist in DC, so out of desperation, I booked with a girl I found on Insta. First red flag, she rescheduled my appointment due to an error on her site. And I sent attitude in the messages. I put up to her place of business the next day and was not told it would be at her house. Strike 2. Then I'm in her chair and she claims she can't braid my hair because of the leave-in conditioner I used.
I can braid very tight, but this ain't coming out like that. So soft.
What you want to do is have me wash it and come back?
Yeah.
What would be the earliest if that was...
Honestly, I don't have nothing for this week.
Girl, what? I found another girl on Insta the next day and booked with her immediately. Her name was Faith. Ironically, something I was losing. but her beautiful setup and energy reinstilled it in me. Oh, y'all are so excited. She was my saving grace.
Don't look at my forehead, y'all. Just look at how nice the cornrows are.
My braid down and tracks were so comfortable, and these bundles definitely gave quality. And y'all, look how good my hair came out. Stop! 8 down. And don't miss the underlying message in this. All you need is faith.
So in general, I understand policies are there for a reason. They create structure, but at the same time, some of them need to be revised and eliminated because they're ridiculous. My second issue with these new beauticians is the main issue, which is that these beauticians are flat out unprofessional. So first, I'll start with the unprofessional nail techs. Boy, do I have stories about this. This year, I've been on the search for a new nail tech the entire year. And I did not think it would be this hard to find a good nail tech. My original nail tech was really good. She was professional. She was on time. She did pretty much any design I wanted. And we had good banter, like good chemistry. But once she got pregnant, she kept rescheduling on me and I just couldn't take it anymore. So I was like, I can't put up with this. I need to find somebody else. Ever since then, I've had nail techs reschedule me on the very first time I've booked with them and continuously reschedule me after the fact. I've had nail techs that didn't give me the design I wanted and lied that they could do the design I asked for. They didn't even have the supplies for it. And I've also had a nail tech be very cold and very weird and just flat out rude. And it's honestly crazy. I can think of about 4 nail techs I've seen this year, and none of them were good because of so many different reasons. There was this one girl who was very talented, had a cute page. Her suite was aesthetically pleasing. And I noticed on her Instagram page, she really just liked to do square nails, and occasionally she did some almond nails. So I get there, right? I booked, like I said, it's like a contract, looking through these booking sites for these stylists and nail techs. I booked a full acrylic set. And I come in there with 2 nails missing because my nail journey is all over the place at this point. And she's like, okay, what design do you want? She sees that I still have nails on, by the way. She's like, what design do you want? I show her the design I want. I wanted a different shape than what she usually posts on Instagram. She, like I said, she does square or almond. I ask for ballerina shape. Once I said I wanted ballerina shape, her whole countenance, her whole energy changed. She was like, well, you didn't book for removal, so I don't have time to do your nails. Mind you, you saw me walk in here with nails still on me. I booked for a full set. You did not say that until I told you what shape I wanted. She just didn't want to do that shape because she's lazy. And it was funny because she was really going to have me sit there and take my deposit and not service me at all. So I was like, well, can you at least take my nails off, like remove them? She removed my nails so fast, and I knew in my head, I was like, she could have gave me that full set. She didn't want to. And I see this a lot with these new beauticians in general, not just nail techs. They're very ungrateful that they have clients, and they feel like they're doing you a favor. And if they don't want to do something, they don't have to do it. And this is why I like old school nail techs and old school salons, just because of their attitude. If you wanted something done, you couldn't read it on their face that they didn't want to do it. They just did it. And that's how it's supposed to be when you provide a service. And I've also had a nail tech that was very talented as well. She did my nails one time previously. And then for my second design, she rushed it because she booked too many people in one day. And this is another problem with beauticians and certain nail techs, the greed. You do not always have time to have 5 or 6 clients in one day, and you don't even need to have 5 or 6 clients in one day, but you guys do it because you're so greedy because you want to go on vacation or wherever else. And it's like, say a mishap happens when you're doing somebody else's nails, you don't even have the room, the extra time in between appointments to fix it because you're so worried about another $200 set or however much you charge. And that's unprofessional to me. You should have allotted time space for accidents or anything else to happen, and not have the customer suffer and not have their nails done properly because you rushed the design. We paid too much money for that. And also with that same nail tech that rushed my nails because she had so many people booked back to back with no space in between, She was also a nail tech that would always reschedule on me, and I just can't handle a nail tech, especially that's inconsistent and unreliable.
One of the cons of going to the same service provider consistently is they get a little comfortable. Like, I'm not one of your little friends. I pay you. At the end of the day, we talk. This is cool. I like you. Good company. But I pay you, right? I've been going to the same nail lady since like September or August. And she kind of left me for dead like in January. But I let it go. Today, it's 9:41. I'm outside her place for my appointment for 9:30. She just texted me back saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't make the appointment." I told you, "Hey, I'll see you at 9:30. You liked the message. Is that not confirmation?" Now, I got my nails like this. I got to put some press-ons. Like, I don't know. I'm just really blown right now because she really eats down, and it's a good price. It's $60 every time. So it's like I need to stay with you, but you moving too comfortable.
When we get our nails done as women, it's a time where we get pampered. We're paying our hard-earned money, and it's a whole reset. When you get a new set of nails, you know that feeling like it's a new era almost. And to be unreliable, it stinks, and you need to tighten up. And with the previous two nail techs, and that's not even all of the bad experiences I've had, but with those two in particular, they just weren't welcoming. They didn't even try to have any type of conversation. And I understand not having a lot to say because I'm an introvert. But at the same time, when you're a service provider, you need to have good customer service. You need to be welcoming. You need to greet. You need to have some type of small talk or introducing yourself as a person, especially if I'm coming to you for the first time. And it's like, what makes you think I want to come back with this type of experience? I'm not coming back. And the sad thing is, all of these bad qualities have nothing to do with their work. A lot of them are very talented. A lot of these nail techs are very talented. A lot of these braiders are very talented, hairstylists, lash techs, whatever. But it comes to the point where your reputation and how you treat people will override the talent because talent is not enough.
You young girls be so talented, but so unprofessional. Like, it's ridiculous. So I just left my hair salon lady and she slayed. However, my eyelash girl, I was supposed to go for a refill because I go on vacation tomorrow. This is her last work. It's very good. Stayed on long. It's been 3 weeks ago. I just wanted to get a fill in so it could be nice and fresh. Every time I book with this girl, it's always a issue. Every time before I'm about to go with my appointment's at 3, she will always write me at 2. Can we push it back? I don't. You got an emergency every time. The first time, totally acceptable, okay? We're human. People go through things. But there's no reason why every time I book with you, that hour before, you somehow got to shift my appointment, which is up my day and my other appointments. Today, I've had enough. I told her to give me my deposit back, and I'm done, and I'm never going to her again. And the sad part about it is she would have had a client for life because she does good work and she works fast. I like her area is nice and clean, but her unprofessionalism is what's going to stop her from growing and developing in her brand and her business. Because one thing about it, you never know who you are working with, and you never know who they know. Word of mouth is so important, and your brand is important. And people do not value their brand. It's like they doing it just to have a couple dollars to go on vacation. You're not doing it like you want to have this business for generations and generations to come. You're not doing it like you want to create a legacy. You're doing it for fun. I'm tired of going to who want to just do shit for fun. No, I need somebody who's passionate about their work. They're passionate about their clients, because I'm sick of this. This is why I need to learn how to do my own, because I'm sick of relying on you young. It's that, or I'm going to the old again. Because I never have problems with the older people because they know how to be professional.
So fortunately for me, I've never had a bad experience with hairstylists or with braiders, but I've seen so many stories of women that have. And not only are these hairstylists trifling, they do these terrible things before a big event. They booked the appointment for their birthday or for vacation or a holiday like Thanksgiving, and it's a total letdown. And these hairstylists do not care.
Fine, so are you going to pay?
Been here since 8 a.m.
I don't give a how long you been here.
So I guess y'all are wondering how we got there. But before we get into this horror story, I'm gonna break it down. That's my appointment for 8 in the morning. Keep this in mind. I wake up at 6, I was been up, and she gonna text me at 6:40 this. Read, y'all. Mind you, her service comes with the hair. You been knew I had this appointment. Why are you waiting until the day of to get this hair? Then pushing me back an hour. Now I'm supposed to be done by 3 now. Now she's trying to push me back again. By this time, I should have known, like, okay, these some red flags. But that's why I just started recording. I was like, yeah, this about to be a long day. I just had a feeling, y'all. But I couldn't just not go because it's the day before Thanksgiving. Wig already off my head. I just about to take these meeks out. Like, I got to get something done to this head. Getting ready to go. I'm like, okay, let's do this. And I get to the shop. So now she stops, y'all. Stops. It is 3 o'clock and this is my head. And can you believe she had the audacity to tell me that she gonna be gone for 30 minutes? She gotta go to her baby daddy house. 3:41. But she said 30 minutes, y'all. And she see I'm irritated, so now her attitude real messed up. She stop again, 30 minutes, mid-braid. Then 15 minutes later, would y'all believe? This girl done walked out again at 5 o'clock. The math is not math, and I've been up since 6 o'clock, been in her salon since 9. So now I'm like, what's the discount? And that's when stuff went left. And she was bad. So now I'm pretty sure y'all see how this was escalating. But I never said I was going to pay. I just asked what the discount was. So she proceeds to call her friends. And
but I never said I wasn't going to pay, though.
You're asking for a discount.
Yeah, because I've been here for 8 hours.
It's braids, baby. It's not a wig or sewing or
but I was supposed to be here since 8 a.m.
I just want to say how good. She was like, just get out.
Get to finish.
So this is how I left. With the ride.
Didn't get to dip them in the water.
But don't worry, since I paid, God gonna swing back 100 times harder, and she gonna get whatever's going on her. She don't gotta worry about me no more.
These hairstylists will cancel on you whenever they feel like it because they may want to go on vacation real quick. They're tardy for the party, talking on the phone the whole time, gossiping, being loud, talking about the neighborhood drama. A lot of them are rude, don't even speak when they see you, and you're paying them. Some of them are inconsiderate. And some of them are just flat out ghetto. I hate to say it, but they are. And even worse is some of these hairstylists and braiders try to scam their own clients in so many ways.
Put a finger down for the worst Miami hairstylist experience that literally left your hair damaged, you traumatized, and also injured. And it all started because one day you're on campus talking to your friend and someone taps you on the shoulder and goes, did I just hear you say that you need a hairstylist for tomorrow? And you go, yeah, I do. Are you a hairstylist? And the hairstylist goes, yeah, I am, and starts showing you pictures. And immediately you're so impressed because her work looks so good. So you're like, okay, bet, where do I go to get my hair done? And she goes, no, I do house calls. I'm going to be on campus until 3 tomorrow, but I can get to you at 4. And I'm like, perfect, because I only live 2 miles away. And she goes, okay, I charge $5 for every single mile I have to travel. And you're like, bet, $10, that sounds good. So the next day she comes to the appointment at 4 o'clock and she tells you, oh my God, I had to travel so far. It was like 19 miles. And you go, no, it's not. It's only 2 miles away. And then she goes, no, I had to come from home, even though she told you that she was coming from campus. So you knew it was something fishy going on and she was lying, but you needed to get your hair done. And it was only 3 hours until your event. So you just let it slide. So it's time for the sewing. So you pass back the bundles that you had it shipped in from Dubai that are $450 each bundle, extra virgin human hair, high quality, light brown, wavy bundles. And you turn around and she's sewing in synthetic, straight, jet black bundles into your hair. So you turn around and go, these are not my bundles. I know my bundles like the back of my hand. And she starts gaslighting you for 25 minutes, telling you these are your bundles, and you're sitting here like, we finna have a big problem if you don't give me my bundles right now. And she's like, oh, I must have had you mixed up with a different client at the end, and finally starts sewing in the correct bundles. And then in the middle of that, her boyfriend calls and they start having a blowout argument, and he's telling her that she should have been home hours ago with his KFC, and she's telling him that she had to work all day to pay their bills. No comment. And then she's in a horrible mood and she's being very much not paying attention to what she's doing and constantly texting on her phone. So now you're getting irritated. And then she calls him back and tells him, oh, make sure you leave the door open because her cousin's coming. And he starts getting mad happy, talking about, oh, I gotta go, and ends the phone abruptly, which makes her mad. And she's like, what's going on with him that he's so happy that she's coming, and she's ranting to you and you really don't care. You just want your hair done. And so she calls him back and he's like, what, B word? And you're both too stunned to speak. And so she starts spazzing out. And when she does, she has the hot comb to your ear and burns your ear so bad you still have the burn to this day. She barely apologizes and checks if you're okay after burning your ear, and then does 2 big curls in the front and tells you that she has to go because she wants to catch her boyfriend cheating in the middle of the act so she can kick him out. And you're freaking out because your event is literally an hour and your hair is not done, and she tries to charge you $250. And while you're checking your hair and freaking out, she quickly takes a couple pictures of you to post on her Instagram page to promote her business. And because you have 400,000 followers and you're very well known on campus, people start saying they're gonna book and start commenting, and you realize the picture is heavily edited. I don't know what Facetune app she uses, but I'm gonna need the link. So you have to go on your own personal Instagram story and really show everyone what your hair really looks like and embarrass yourself. And now not only is your hair damaged, your ear burned, and you have to embarrass yourself on your Instagram, you now just wear glueless wigs to avoid the whole hairstyle situation in total altogether.
You really tried to take that girl's bundles and thought she wouldn't know? She should have walked out from that point. And then on top of that, you burned her? And then you took her pictures and photoshopped them or whatever app you used and acted like she was happy with what you did? That's just crazy. And you didn't finish her hairstyle. And this is what I'm talking about. These hairstylists just don't get the job done. How can you do my hair, not finish styling it, and then expect full payment? This is what I'm talking about. The audacity, the entitlement that some of them have. You should not be doing anybody's hair but your own. And especially burning her, it's just so scary how a lot of these beauticians and hairstylists just don't care. It's about the money, and they don't even try to hide it. They will burn you, give you a bald spot, rip your hair out, like combing it dry with a rat tail comb. They put bad products on it, freezing it, and then your hair breaks off. They just don't care. There's no regard because the professionalism is not there. The passion is not there. And speaking of, having no regard for your client, this person got their lashes done by a lash tech who could have made her go blind. She didn't know what was going to happen.
Lash horror story. Of the girl who said that she went blind or almost went blind or something like that with her eyelash extensions. And I want to tell my story because it needs to be talked about. So about 3 to 4 years ago, I went to Atlanta and I really, really wanted my lashes done. So, you do what everybody does. You hashtag Atlanta lashes and then you find a lash tech. So when I went on the lash tech page, she also had somebody on her page that I follow. I didn't know her personally, but I just, trust that if she likes the lashes, then I like the lashes too. So when I get there, it's at a house, okay? And it was just, I don't know. So when I walk in, y'all, I'm sitting up in the living room. Like, the lash bed was literally in the living room. And that should have really been my cue to just get the hell on. But I'm already invested. I already drove 45 minutes away. Like, I'm here now, you know what I mean? So anyways, I ended up getting my lashes done. When I tell y'all, my lashes got done in like 45 minutes. Like 30 to 45 minutes. So I was like so confused. And while she was doing it the whole time, my eyes were burning. So I get up from getting my lashes done. I look at them. They looked nice, I guess. But my eyes just would not stop burning for nothing in the world. So anyways, I ended up calling my Uber, whatever, getting in the car. By the time I got in my Uber, y'all, I literally could not see. My eyes were blurry. I was looking outside the window. I could not see anything. I was freaking out. And this literally lasted that entire day. Like, my eyes were blurry. I have 20/20 vision. Never have had glasses, wore contacts, anything. I could not see. Like, I could not see. And the only thing would have been that she did something wrong. You know what I mean? When I get back to my destination, at this point, I'm trying to take the lashes off because they're hurting me like hell. So I'm trying everything that the internet's telling me that I'm going to have to do a part 2. I'm sorry, y'all.
So the first lash tech had the girl's eyes burning. This lash tech, the lashes lasted a week and a half.
So y'all see my lashes, right? Y'all can literally count the lashes that are left. I got these lashes done 1 week and 1 day ago, 8 days ago, and I have 8 lashes left. I paid $145 to get my lashes done, or $140 to get my lashes done. Last Tuesday or Wednesday, said, hey, good morning, I got my lashes done last Thursday. It hasn't even been a week yet, and it already looks like I needed to be filled. Now, even on that picture, it looks like I have at least a little bit of lashes left. 2 days later, 3 days later, I have. She said, hey, I'll fix any immediate shedding within a 48-hour time frame. schedule a fill. Usually when people say schedule a fill, you have to have 50% of your lashes. That's how I know you did something. And it only took her an hour to finish my lashes. I knew that was a red flag right there, but I ain't say nothing. Boom, boom, boom. I said, I need 50% of my lashes to even get a fill in. It's not even 50% of these left. She said, blah, 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 but I'm allowing you to book a fill even though 50% of your lashes are missing. I said, how much is a fill-in? Because spending 200 plus on lashes in a week, on lash extensions in a week is crazy. She left me on red on Wednesday. I texted her today, question mark, at 9:32 a.m. It's now 7:39. Now I'm out in these streets looking crazier than a...
We're just getting fed up. The girls are getting fed up. I wish I knew how to do certain services on myself, not just to save money, but to save the headache and the hassle of having to deal with certain beauticians because they're lousy, like I said. And I'm honestly seeing the girls learn how to do everything themselves. They're learning how to do their nails themselves, getting the stuff off of Amazon. The girls are doing cluster lashes and trying to figure out how to do our hair again, because if we can't find somebody in a close distance that's quality, that gives good service, and are talented at what they do, we're going to stop supporting. And this is going to be a new wave of a lot of beauticians, lash techs, hairstylists, braiders, nail techs having to get 9-to-5s again because your service is poor. A lot of them think, oh, people aren't booking anymore. No. We're tired of how you guys treat us and we don't have to put up with it. We're going to learn how to do this stuff ourselves, or we're going to go back to the nail salons and the traditional hair salons because they're more accountable and they care. So, and this is where I get into my third point or my third issue, which is be honest. Do it for the love. I feel like a lot of hairstylists, braiders, and nail techs and lash techs are not always self-aware of their actual abilities. A lot of people have strong points, but you're not good at everything, so you really shouldn't have it or offer it as a service. If you're a nail tech especially and you don't have a certain skill set to do something, the supplies, the gems, the chrome powder to do something on somebody, don't offer it. Because it's so disappointing to have your nails done bad, because now if you don't get them done every 2 weeks, if you're somebody like me who gets their nails done every 3 weeks, sometimes a month, I have to look at these nails I'm not happy with for an entire month because you lied and said you could do something you couldn't do. Be honest.
Do I have a story time for you guys? So for those of you that follow my TikTok, I had mentioned that I was getting my nails done today. So I've been going to my nail lady since 2020. Like, I'm diehard loyal. I showed her a design that I wanted to do today and she was like, yeah, that's fine. And I didn't think anything of it because we've never had any issues before. So this is what I asked for. I feel like this trend has been going around. Everybody knows what these nails look like. When I tell you guys the worst thing and like nail nightmare happened to me. These are my nails. Look at my nails. I looked at them and said, no, I can't. I like to get my nails done every 3 to 4 weeks. I was like, there is no way I can have these nails for a month. I walked into another nail salon and said, can you please help me? Like, I explained the whole story. So the sweetest gentleman was able to fix my nails. I feel like these look bomb AF. Like, I am so satisfied. But everyone was like, oh my God, like you paid. And like, I'm such a puss when it comes to that stuff, especially since I've been going to her since 2020 and my nails typically always hit. So like, I didn't know what to do.
Also with the nail techs, it may hurt your pride, but like I touched on the girl who didn't want to do the ballerina shaped nails I wanted, if you're a nail tech and your strong point or your strong suit is a certain shape of a nail, only offer that or put it in your bio. Say, I do square nails, or I do almond nails, or I do stiletto, or I can do all three. Be aware of what you do best, because that way you're not disappointing anybody. And for the braiders, offer the braids you're best at. You'll go on a braider's website and they have all these types of braids. Some braiders can do it all, but some of you guys are just best at boho. Some are just best at stitch braids. Some are just best at the pop smokes. Just offer that, because getting your hair braided and it's not braided correctly is a letdown. It's very disappointing. And if you would have just been honest, you would have been able to service them properly, and then they could refer you. Word of mouth is still the best form of marketing. You don't want the word of mouth to be bad. And this goes for hairstylists as well. Some of you guys, you need to get a little better before you offer certain services like coloring. Coloring hair is pretty complex and everybody's not good at it right away. So until you're good at coloring hair, don't offer it. Until you're really good at haircuts and layering, just offer trims. Take it easy. Just because you do something doesn't mean you need to offer every single thing right away. Just get good before you offer things. Be honest. And for the lash techs, please be aware of if you're really a lash artist or a lash stylist. A lot of you guys offer classic or wispy or volume, but it all looks like volume. And that's where you really need to just offer volume or whatever you really do, because you're not versatile enough. And that's okay. But don't have all these different bookings when you really don't have the ability to do it. You know, you do stuff to make your money and you deserve to make your money. But for the hairstylist, care about people's hair again. Care about their edges. If your client already doesn't have edges, do not glue that wig to their hairline. You're gonna damage it beyond repair. Do not do a braid style that will tug on the hair follicle, because now they're going to have alopecia. You guys have to stop doing stuff because you don't want to hurt your client's feelings, or you just want the money. Like, it's not right. If I see a girl that has no edges and then she's trying to tell me about her hairstylist, I'm running for the hills. I'm like, if she'll do that to you, she can do that to me. I don't want that. And sometimes clients are hard-headed, but that's where you need to come to a compromise and care about them and tell them why you can't do certain things for them at this moment.
I can't wait to show my man this. I can't wait to show him this.
My client booked for stitch braids, and after assessing the health of her hair, I immediately said no. Now, we sat here and debated about it for 30 minutes. However, to know me is to know that I'm only going to do what is best for the health of your hair. This particular client has been in braids back to back for the past few years. And by the past few years, I mean literally like 7 years. She has not had a silk press since 3rd grade, I believe she said.
We thought I was bonehead.
That being said, her hair was severely dry. Now, what looks like long length is really a lot of breakage and dehydrated hair that needed to go. She also found me from my mentor, Kai. And if you know Kai does not play. So when my client came in, she was like, I'm ready for my mushroom cut, because she already knew that the haircut that she was about to receive is going to set her hair up for success. So not only is she done with braids, but she is now on my healthy hair package, which I offer to my clients. And the package basically consists of me handling your weekly wash day. So she's going to be able to come in every single week for a shampoo, treatments, and natural styling. So she no longer has to do her own hair. It's all in my hands, and this is going to help us retain so much length for her. I'm literally so excited thinking about the results she's going to see in the next 6 months. This press came out beautifully, but just wait until you see the next one after months of her being on my healthy hair package. Make sure you follow me to stay tuned with Emily's journey.
We need hairstylists, braiders, lash techs, and nail techs that care not only about the style and the design, but the health of people's hair, the health of people's lashes, and the health of people's nails. And if you are a lash tech or a nail tech or braider or a hairstylist that does do it for the money, just pretend you like doing it. Nobody wants to get serviced with an attitude because you don't want to be here and you're just doing it for the money. Just fake the smile, fake the small talk, fake being nice and warm, because we don't like being around people that are stinky, like who have a stinky attitude. I'm paying you. You need to fake it because I'm paying you. Yeah, you do. This is your job. You chose this and I'm paying you well and I'm going to tip you. Fake it. Fake like you love doing this. I don't care what your excuse is. Because honestly, you guys make it obvious with your poor service that you hate doing this, and that's not fair to the clients. We didn't ask you to braid. You decided to braid and make that booking website. But for those of you that do it for the passion, perfect your craft. But not only perfect your craft, be a good service provider. Be nice, be warm, be attentive. We don't want you on the phone while you're doing our hair the whole entire time. Like, really do what you need to do. You know what you need to do and do that. Because you can be booked today and then it all ends tomorrow. You need to be grateful that people are booking you. Yes, you're skilled, you're talented, but that's not enough. You'll get way more clients being personable and being likable and being pleasant than being super talented, and that's it. That's not enough. Not with these prices. So that's why I really made this video, because a lot of us are fed up. We've been through a lot, and it shouldn't be this way. You guys know what you're supposed to do. Like, let's be for real. Let's stop this, or else you're not going to get supported anymore. The support's not going to be there. And I know I just went off about this, but I wanted to highlight some businesses that do the right thing. They are professional, timely, attentive, amazing, and just they accommodate you. So the first place I'll highlight is the Curlective. I've gotten my hair colored here before when I was super blonde. They're so amazing. They take your stuff for you and put it on a tray. They have great hairstylists, colorists, they do it all. And this is in New Jersey. And my cousin owns this salon. I'm not just saying that because she owns it, but she's that girl. And all of her staff, they're it. They're professional. It's a great environment. You're going to leave satisfied. The second place I want to highlight is E-Nails. I was out of town at one point and I needed a pedicure desperately. I looked them up. I saw how the salon was and I went there. I got such a great pedicure. The staff is so nice. It's so cute in there, and I left satisfied. And the third place I want to highlight is Butterfly Minks. When I do get my lashes done, I get them done at Butterfly Minks. My girl is so talented. She can do so many types of styles. She's versatile, professional, and just, a great person in general. So I wanted to end it with some positivity, highlighting businesses that are getting the job done. And once again, don't forget to check out Ana Luisa. The link is in my description below. And by supporting them, you are supporting me. It's time to invest in ourselves, and one of the best ways to do that is through our looks. And one of the easiest ways to do that is through purchasing things like nice jewelry to upgrade our style and to upgrade our appearance. Ana Luisa is really high quality, and it will last you throughout the years. And because their designs are timeless, they will always be in style. So if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you'd like to, and hit that bell notification button to see right when I post. Thank you for watching. You are appreciated.